Wikileaks says its historic release of nearly 400,000 classified U.S. files on the Iraq War showed that at least 15,000 more Iraqi civilians were killed than previously thought. The reports make it clear that most civilians, by far, were killed by other Iraqis, where systematic sectarian cleansing that drove the killing to its most frenzied point, making December 2006 the worst month of the war, according to the reports, with about 3,800 civilians killed, roughly equal to the past 7 years of murders in New York City. The documents also reveal many previously unreported instances in which American soldiers killed civilians at checkpoints, from helicopters, in operations. Such killings are a central reason Iraqis turned against the American presence in their country, a situation that is now being repeated in Afghanistan. The whistleblowing website's founder, Julian Assange, who was sharply criticized by the Pentagon for publishing the secret reports, says the release should throw light on what has happened in Iraq, thwarting an official, quote, attack on the truth.
In our release of these 400,000 documents about the Iraq War, the intimate detail of that war from the US perspective, we hope to correct some of that attack on the truth. We have seen that there are approximately 15,000 never previously documented or known cases of civilians who have been killed by violence in Iraq. Iraq, as we can see, was a bloodbath on every corner of that country. The stated aims for going into that war of improving the human rights situation, improving the rule of law, did not eventuate. And in terms of raw numbers of people arbitrarily killed, worsened the situation in Iraq.
Working with Iraq Body Count, a group run by academics and peace activists that estimates Iraq casualties, Wikileaks had calculated that the documents revealed about 15,000 previously unknown civilian deaths. Iraq Body Count co-founder John Sloboda said, quote, "Adding in the combatant deaths reported in these logs, we are now able to say that more than 150,000 people have been killed in total since 2003, of which about 80% were civilians."
There can be no closure or moving on from this or any war until every last victim has been properly recognized and the full details of the circumstances of their death acknowledged. These logs are potentially the largest single contribution to achieving that goal that has ever been published.